There are many stories about Atlantis. This mythical island, which vanished beneath the waves in an instant, still sparks debate. Plato was the first to tell us about the great and powerful kingdom that lay beyond the Pillars of Hercules. However, despite the details he provided, no evidence confirming Atlantis' existence has ever been found. There are several theories about the location of Atlantis. Some argue it was in the Aegean Sea. Others believe it was in the Caribbean. Some even claim it could be hidden in Antarctica, with its disappearance being caused by a catastrophe we still don't fully understand. This civilization might have been an example of how even the most powerful nations, capable of great achievements, can vanish in a moment. Skeptics argue that Atlantis is nothing but a myth, a metaphor used by Plato to describe the moral decay of a society. But what if we have underestimated the scale of this story? The Maya civilization left us a unique legacy: mysterious calendars, astronomical calculations that rival modern technologies, and impressive architectural feats. Their cities were stunning in their complexity. But what happened to them? Why did these cities, once bustling with life, suddenly become deserted? One of the most widely accepted theories is that prolonged droughts may have been the cause of the Maya collapse. This led to an agricultural crisis, weakening the economy and sparking social conflicts. People started abandoning their cities, and those who remained couldn't maintain the grandeur of their society. Other theories suggest that internal wars and power struggles were the catalyst for the downfall. But we may never know the true reason for the sudden disappearance of this great civilization. These questions remain unanswered. Easter Island is one of the most mysterious places on Earth. Here, giant moai statues were erected, and they still amaze us with their size and craftsmanship. Who and why created these enormous figures? What culture stood behind these incredible achievements? Scientists believe the statues represent ancestors and were part of religious practices. But what happened to the society that created them? Why did they vanish and the island become empty? One theory suggests that environmental collapse, driven by deforestation, caused the downfall of the people of Easter Island. Overpopulation and deforestation led to resource depletion, which became a catastrophe for the inhabitants. But where did they go? The remaining stone heads are all that's left of this incredible people who vanished so suddenly. The Indus Valley civilization was one of the most advanced of the ancient world. Cities like Mohenjo-daro and Harappa had water systems and sewage systems that could compare to modern cities. However, like many other ancient civilizations, the people of the Indus Valley disappeared. Climate changes, economic crises, epidemics, or even invasions, all of these are subjects of debate. The question remains, why did a civilization with such developed infrastructure disappear without a trace? Some archaeologists believe that climate change and prolonged droughts led to the collapse of the civilization, while others suggest the people simply abandoned the cities in search of better conditions. The Anasazi, or ancient Puebloans, were a people who left behind extraordinary homes carved directly into cliffs. These incredible structures, located in places like Chaco Canyon, amaze with their complexity and architectural ingenuity. However, these cities are now empty. Problems with water access, droughts, and resource shortages likely forced the Anasazi to abandon their homes. But where did they go? The mystery remains. The Minoans on Crete were another civilization that disappeared in the blink of an eye. Their culture was incredibly advanced. Art, architecture, and technology were at the forefront of their time. But what happened to them? The most likely cause of their collapse is a catastrophic volcanic eruption on the island of Santorini. This triggered a tsunami that destroyed everything in its path, including the Minoan civilization. However, it's possible that other factors, such as internal wars or other natural disasters, played a role as well. The Nabateans are yet another forgotten civilization that left behind the magnificent city of Petra. This city, carved into the cliffs, is a marvel of engineering. However, despite its significance, the Nabatean civilization was absorbed by the Roman Empire. What happened to them? Why did their great civilization dissolve into history? One factor could have been the crisis caused by shifting trade routes, which became less profitable. The Roman Empire engulfed their lands, and with it came the end of their civilization. All of these vanished civilizations have left us with countless mysteries, each unique in its own way. Perhaps we'll never know the exact reasons for their disappearance. But one thing is clear: the history of these people reminds us of how fragile even the greatest achievements can be. What if we are living on the brink of our own disappearance, forgetting the fragility of our world? How can we learn from the mistakes of the past? The questions remain, and perhaps the answers will come only in the future.